name is Aarush. I'm a 6th grader in Padre Middle School. Have you ever wondered if your body weight was healthy or not? Being over or underweight can have a serious health risk. Or did you know that moving your home loan from 30 years to 15 years could save a lot of money? Or if you wanted to calculate your yearly income. If you wanted to calculate either of these things, you would have to open multiple websites. Today I am going to showcase a single application in which you can do all three of these things. And this design is flexible enough that you can integrate more calculators down the line. Let's go and take a look at the application. I will run the code and see how the application works, and then we'll move on to the code. So here you have all the calculators, three calculators. So first, the salary calculator. You enter how much money you earn per hour, let's just say 10, how much hours you work in a day, let's say 8, and how much days you work in a week, so let's say 5. And now after you press the calculate salary button, it will calculate your yearly salary. Next, let's move on to the EMI calculator, which stands for equated monthly installment. First, you enter how much your loan is, so let's say that much, and what your interest rate is, let's say 6.5, and how much time you're going to take to finish off the loan in years, so let's say 2. Then after you press calculate EMI, it will give you how much money you need to pay in a month, your total amount that you took, and the total interest, and the total amount after the interest. You added the interest with the amount that you took. Next, we have the BMI calculator. BMI stands for body mass index. First, you enter your height in centimeters, say 120. Next, you enter your weight in kilograms, say 10, and then it calculates your BMI. So this is severely underweight. Next, let's do 30. This is normal, 40 is overweight, and 50 is obese. Okay, let's move on to the code. The code consists of 4 files. First, the main screen, in which I have all the functions from the other 3 files imported here, so I can use them in buttons, which I used in the main screen. Let's move on to the salary calculator. This is the salary calculator. The controls for the salary calculator have the label, entry window for money per hour, hours a day, and days a week. The button that calculates the salary calls the function sal, in which we calculate the salary and put it in the label. Let's move on to the BMI calculator. This is the BMI calculator. The BMI's controls are defined over here for the label for height text and weight text, and the button is down here, which calculates the BMI by calling the function sal and BMI, and here the BMI val equals to whatever the BMI is, and this is the if function. So after the BMI val is calculated, the function which makes this, so the BMI value, if it's less than 18.5 means it's underweight. If it's greater than 18.4 and less than 24.9, it's normal. If it's greater than 24.9 and less than 29.4, it's overweight, and if it's greater than that, it's obese. Let's move on to the EMI calculator. This is the EMI calculator. The EMI's labels and entry boxes are defined over here. This is the loan amount entry box, the interest rate entry box, and the tenure entry box. Then I have the button in which I calculate the EMI by calling the function EMI. In EMI, I take the user input, use this formula, and calculate the monthly EMI. Then I also put in the total amount and the principal amount and total interest. That's all about the code. Thank you for watching my cool calculator. Bye!